A lot of Moors is asking me, what is the United States of America Republic?
Sports team. Some of us are blocking and tackling, some of us are running the ball, some of us are throwing the ball, but we all have a common purpose, which is to succeed as an organization.
A corporation is like a family unit. People in a corporation work together for a common end.
Corporations are artificial creations. You might say they're monsters trying to devour as much profit as possible at anyone's expense.
And one hears a lot about the corporate agenda, as though it is evil, as though it is an agenda which is trying to take over the world. Personally, I don't use the word corporation. I use the word business. I will use the word company. I'll use the word business community, because I think that is a much fairer representation than zeroing in on just this word corporation.
So each group and race of people are a franchise. Each nation is a franchise. And when you begin to understand and look at it from a business point of view, an aspect, what you see with black people in America is they're a franchise with no management. So basically, all the people that's been put in the management positions for the race of so-called blacks and African Americans have really sold their franchise out. They've been letting girls are giving guys free food out the drive-through window. Is guys taking cases of fries to the crib. You know, it's not being managed or ran correctly. The franchise is in a shambles.
What is a corporation? It is one form of business ownership.
It's a group of individuals working together to serve a variety of objectives, the principal one of which is earning large, growing, sustained, legal returns for the people who own the business.
So this is where the United States of America Republic comes in at.
In both the law and the culture, the corporation was considered a subordinate entity that was a gift from the people in order to serve the public good. So you have that history, and we shouldn't be misled by it. It's not as if those were the halcyon days when all corporations served the public trust, but there's a lot to learn from that.
A century and a half ago, realized they needed more power to operate and wanted to remove some of the constraints that had historically been placed on the corporate form.
What happens is the corporations come into court, and corporation lawyers are very clever, and they say, oh, you can't deprive a person of life, liberty, or property. We are a person. A corporation is a person. And the Supreme Court goes along with that.
What was particularly grotesque about this was that the 14th Amendment was passed to protect newly freed slaves. So, for instance, between 1890 and 1910, there were 307 cases brought before the court under the 14th Amendment. 288 of these brought by corporations, 19 by African Americans.
$600,000 people were killed to get rights for people. And then with strokes of the pen over the next 30 years, judges applied those rights to capital and property while stripping them from people.
The 14th Amendment is the key. The 14th Amendment, subsection 1 states that
Everybody makes a mistake once in a while, but I just can't be personally responsible. That's one of the weaknesses of a partnership, isn't it, Sid?
Well, maybe you better incorporate the store.
Incorporate?
Yes. Incorporating would give you the big advantage of what you want right now. Limited liability. You start with a group of people who want to invest their money in a company. Then these people apply for a charter as a corporation. This government issues a charter to that corporation. Now that corporation operates legally as an individual person. It is not a group of people. It is under the law a legal
first,
person.
before we get into what the United States of America Republic is, I would like to break down to our people so you can get a firm understanding of what's going on with our people here in America and the problem that they have and that we have as a nation of people here in America. So, with the so-called Negro, Colored, Black, or African American race, who are really Moorish Americans today, with the franchise being in disarray and disenfranchised, all African American people who are blacks, even Moors that are Moorish conscious but not actually Moorish nationals, are operating in the capacity of self-proprietors. They each liable for liability when it comes to certain things going on in the society and in the world. The 13th Amendment abolished slavery. after the 13th Amendment abolished slavery, blacks didn't do certain things that they should have done as a nation of people, which were to reform themselves into an independent nation state. Okay, so black people was disenfranchised during slavery. So after slavery, they never re-enfranchised. So this is where the United States of America Republic comes in at.
These are a special kind of persons which are designed by law to be concerned only for their stockholders, and not, say, what are sometimes called their stakeholders, like the community or the workforce or whatever.
The great problem of having corporate citizens is that they aren't like the rest of us. As Baron Thurlow in England is supposed to have said, they have no soul to save and they have no body to incarcerate.
I believe
An externality is the effect of a transaction between two individuals on a third party who has not consented to or played any role in the carrying out of that transaction. And there are real problems in that area, there's no doubt about it.
A corporation is an externalizing machine in the same way that a shark is a killing machine. Each one is designed in a very efficient way to accomplish particular objectives. In the achievement of those objectives, there isn't any question of malevolence or of will. The enterprise has within it, and the shark has within it, those characteristics that enable it to do that for which it was designed.
So the pressure's on the corporation to deliver results now and to externalize any cost that this unwary or uncaring public will allow it to externalize.
This is President Cannon Bay of the United States of America Republic, and I approve this message.